Welcome to the third episode of my story. Don't miss my new shades. There's some background with this. I used to do all my spectacles at Vision Express. It was very good, and I was so happy and excited till our good friend Reliance Industries took it over. And the last pair of spectacles that I bought was the frame did not last more than 1 year after the warranty. Well, so much for our erstwhile industrialists. While it was Vision Express, I was very happy. But then in Kotonoor, I walked into this shop called Specs. It's a new shop, and I walked in there and for a trial, and they gave me these shades. These shades have some special quality. If you know, they had an electronic image on display, and once you put the shades on, you see the dolphin. If the shades are not there, you don't see the dolphin. So the shades have special properties of seeing the unseen. You see more than what you would do without the shades. Well, let's carry on to my story where we left off. If you remember that I shifted with my parents to this megapolis, Mumbai city, and we came to Vile Parle, and we stayed in a building called Kalpana. My grandfather had a flat there, and so did my uncle, and we all stayed together. It was such a lovely and a joyous time of growing up and slowly being integrated. I titled this, as you can see, is that my story, national integration. I was slowly integrated and came to love this beautiful and diverse country that I was born into. As I told you, we shifted to Kalpana, and these are some of the images that I have of us growing up. You can see we had 4 dogs in a small flat. I'm telling you, dogs are not a place for people living in flats, and they were German Shepherds, big dogs. You can see me kneeling on the terrace with one of them, and that dog was bigger than me also. Some beautiful memories there, and Kalpana was in Vile Parle, that was famous all over India for its beautiful biscuits that it makes. The Parle, now called Parle G, affectionately called Parle G. Ooh la la la, Parle G and tea was staple diet at my home in Kalpana. Yes, in Vile Parle. I studied in St. Xavier's High School, Vile Parle. I think it was run by the Jesuits. It has completed over 100 years now. And that St. Xavier's High School had a church attached, to which I was a member of their parish. There you see a photograph of all the teachers and the priests of the school. And of course, don't miss Parle G, which was a staple diet of mine. Coming back to how I was integrated, unknown to me that 1 month before I was born, National Integration Council was set up at a meeting chaired by our first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. And this program was launched particularly, because India is such a diverse country with so many religions, with so many different languages, that integrating this country into one would have been a mammoth task. We were plagued with, because we had just finished independence, we were plagued with communalism, we were plagued with casteism, and also regionalism. And this committee's task was to integrate all of us. Slowly, as I started studying in school, the effects of this program were felt. And one of the catch phrases was unity in diversity. I got this from the Wikipedia, the last meeting was chaired by none other than Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. This committee is under the auspices of our beloved Prime Ministers. At the last meeting, big names that I know of were present. Jaya Bachchan, Barkha Dutt, Anand Mahindra, Rajeshri Birla, Cyrus Mistry, and Azim Premji. Yes, but today, when I told you, my story cannot be growing up in this beautiful country cannot be dissociated from the story of the rule of Jesus Christ in my life. When I first came to him and I accepted my Satguru, the Satpurush who needs to be worshipped as we saw the last time, 100% man and 100% God. I accepted him in my life, and I was discovered that he is the agent that the eternal God has selected to unite all things. And that's what the Bible says. You can see and read it there. As the plans for the fullness of time, God united all things in him, things in heaven and things on earth. In the image you see some thorns there. That is the curse that was placed upon his head. If we think that all is well on this planet of ours, I'm sure no one will agree, because there are so many things that are wrong. But this curse he took upon his head. Those nails represent the things that and us that is nailed to the cross in this cosmic unifying process with him. The hammer is the hammer of affliction that helps you. When you look at him and you look at his suffering, you're filled with a brokenness that identifies, submits, and unites. So, yes, my Sadguru was sent, and in the fullness of time, as part of God's plan to unite all things in heaven and on earth. This cosmic integration is a proclamation that is given to me. And I tell you this story, integrating it with my story in growing up in this beautiful and wonderful land called India. So see you tomorrow, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like it, please hit like and share as much as possible. Thank you, and God bless. See you tomorrow.